person who is steadfast in abstaining from falsehood has the power to obtain for himself and others the fruits of good deeds without having to perform the deeds themselves. This is from Patanjali. This is so beautiful. I mean, I need 6 more hours just on this. This idea that as you elevate your consciousness, you don't have to go out there and perform and do all those things. You can allow, it will start showing up for you. It'll happen for you. And I love this. It says, the laws of the material world do not apply in the presence of the God realized. You don't have to go out there and work hard and do a whole lot of things. Like if Anita were to tell you how she got into my life and how I got into her life, it had nothing to do with any effort or any work or any going out and doing this and doing that. And that the universe, you don't have to go out there and do all of these things and make it happen. You don't have to work so hard. Other people will do that for you. And they won't be able to stop themselves from doing it. They'll want to serve you. They'll want to help, because that's the place that you're coming from. I must read to you Volume 2. The moment men become free from the belief that they are mere human beings, subject to human laws of life and death and the limitations which human beings have imposed, that moment they will see that they are free from all human limitations and may become sons of God if they will. The moment they realize they are divine, and I told you at the very beginning, the thing that we fear the most is our own divinity. The idea that we truly are these infinite pieces of God. We fear this. They are free from all limitations and possessions of the strength of, and possess the strength of divinity. And man knows that this divinity is the place where being becomes most directly in contact with God. Man is beginning to see and know that this divinity is not something to be injected into each from without. He is beginning to know that it is the very life of each and every person. This whole idea that I have to go out there and I have to work and I have to do this and all of that, you just shift your consciousness and you will receive the fruits of the deeds without even having to perform them. All I can say is it's just worked for me, and it always continues to work for me. It's basically that definition of Thoreau's again. Advance confidently, follow your dreams, and you will meet with a success. Things will start chasing you. When you are steadfast, I love these last two. When you are steadfast in the abstention of thoughts of harm, when you are steadfast in the abstention of thoughts of harm directed towards yourself and others, that all living creatures will cease to feel fear or enmity in your presence. I have just given a description of Francesco, St. Francis from the 13th century, who was living at Christ consciousness, and all living creatures, even the wild dogs, would be tamed in the presence of his energy. And all you have to do to get to this place, there are some people you know that when they're around babies, babies just can't take their eyes off them. I practice this all the time with babies. I'll be walking along and I'll see a baby and they'll be following me. The mother will be 15, 20 yards ahead and the baby can't take its eyes off, because I am sending so much joy and love and peace and just excitement to that person, because I know that heaven lies about us in our infancy, said Wordsworth, right? And there are some people who babies just light up, animals get calm and so on. My daughter Sage, that little girl that you heard speak up here, it seems like wherever we go, butterflies come and land on her. They come and land on her shoulder, they land on her hand. It's been her whole life, because she has just such a love for animals, because she's just a being of light and love. So when you are steadfast, now here's the key, you are steadfast in your abstention of thoughts of harm directed towards yourself, that is finding fault with yourself or others. You just don't have thoughts like that anymore. And when you do, you catch yourself. And if they result in behaviors that you don't like, you change the behavior. You change the behavior. You go back and you hug the homeless man.